Hey everyone, welcome to Her Sound, Her Power, Her Business, a podcast that amplifies the voices of motivated women in the music industry. We explore the stories behind the success, the challenges faced, and the unique perspectives of women who are shaping the future of music. So tune in for some honest conversations, insider tips, and empowering insights from guest speakers that will inspire and form your journey in this crazy world that is the music business. On today's episode, we're joined by the lovely Doll, who has years of experience in festival ticketing. In this episode, we delve into the day-to-day life of a client account manager, commonly known as a CAM, with Ticketmaster UK. To start off with, I'd just love to hear about your journey into becoming a client account manager and what kind of led you to this role.
Okay, so I actually used to work casually with Ticketmaster, here and there helping out in the box office, and I absolutely loved working with them. The team were always great. I love talking to customers, especially when they fly in from all parts of the country or the world. And I just kind of wanted to get stuck in more, and it helps that I knew people there as well. So yeah, I eventually became an client account manager in September. I was client support assistant from January 2024, and then September I got promoted, which was great. And yeah,
Do you like it?
yes, I do actually. It's completely different to anything I've ever done. But I do like a challenge, and this is great for that. This is definitely a challenge. But the thing is, in the company, there's people that know the answers to every question. There's always someone that's going to know the answer to your question, is what I'm trying to say, which is great. And I feel like everyone is obsessed with problem solving, because there's definitely a lot of problems to solve in this role.
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you actually find your break into the industry? Did you do a degree, or did you kind of just apply and start working for Ticketmaster that way?
I actually didn't do a degree in anything relative to this. I did want to enter this industry at some point. But to be fair, there's quite a bit of different things in the entertainment industry I'd like to do. And working for a promoter in a ticketing company is definitely on the list, and I'm glad I got this experience. How I first got into it was I worked for Festival Republic. It was lockdown. I worked at a hotel at the time, and my sister saw a tweet on Twitter with someone looking for people to work on festivals in the summer, and if they were interested to send their CV to this email address. And I did, and then that got me a job at Festival Republic, which is great because we're actually in the same building as Festival Republic.
Right next door. At least you know more people.
Exactly. So it was a great opportunity for networking as well. So yeah, I ended up in Festival Republic, and I worked there from 2021 to 2024 January, which is when I moved to Ticketmaster. But that's how I got into the festival industry, really. My sister saw a tweet and sent it to me.
That's so cool,
It's
though. That's
very
such
unique.
a cool story.
And then how I got into Ticketmaster. So at Festival Republic, I worked on the guest list. My team was the artist and guest liaison. So we do advancing before we're on site with passes. And then when we're on site, we'd work on either staff accreditation or guest list. Actually, it was both. I mainly did guest list though. So guest list was at Download Festival at the time. Guest list was next to the Ticketmaster box office, and that's how I made some friends there. And then a friend that I made told me she was looking for someone to start this time, and then she basically hired me.
Wow. So it's all about connections then. It's not what you know, it's kind of who you meet along the way.
Yes. So I didn't apply for this job or anything. I was just a nice, kind person. Just be nice to everyone, really. Because why not? And you just don't know what you get from it as well.
Absolutely. I mean, have you always kind of known you wanted to go into the music industry, or were you kind of interested in any other industry?
Definitely entertainment as a whole. Music industry for sure has been an area that I'm loving exploring, and that I've always wanted to explore. There's different parts. I'd love to direct music videos one day. I think I see myself being more on the creative side. I like writing songs, maybe even. I see myself definitely being more creative than on the ticketing side. But this is good to know. I feel like if you're going to be a part of an industry, why not know everything if you love it? I want to be an expert. I want to know everything.
She wants to be a girl boss, and I like
it.
So at the moment, in your role, what would you say that your day in the life would look like?
My festivals are Reading Festival and Latitude Festival. So I'd come in to the office and I'd have a look at the inboxes and see if the client has sent me. So that my client is Festival Republic. I would see if the client has sent me anything to build,
Mm-hmm.
as in, let's say, car park event for Reading. They want that to go on the website, on sale. So I'd follow up and ask for like details of the build instructions and then put that into a submission and send that across to event programming to build, basically. So
Yeah.
I just see if there was requests like that.
Okay.
And or if they're like, could you top up Reading Festival early entry with 50 tickets, 500 tickets, like some requests like that.
Okay, so you're basically like the face of the brand.
Well, I would say they are the face, and we're more like behind the scenes,
Okay.
making sure there's inventory, like tickets available where necessary, and then
Okay. And I mean, is it a very competitive job, like as a client account manager, would you say?
yeah, I think so. There's some. I think it's good to start out as a client support assistant because there's absolutely so much to learn like, in the ticketing world. And if you start off as an assistant, it's definitely like a good place to be without having so much responsibility as of yet, and just building bit by bit. And then when you feel like you're ready, then you can apply. Yeah, I think there's actually quite a few client support assistants that are super keen to be a client account manager. So I would say it's definitely competitive in that way.
Okay. And I mean, earlier on, you kind of mentioned that you quite like to go to the creative side of the industry. I mean, would you want to kind of stay within ticketing, or would you actually want to branch out into other job roles?
I honestly don't mind both. I'm so keen and curious. I'm literally curious about everything. I'd like to explore everything because, like, why not? There are no rules. So yeah, I'd like to explore. I don't know what the creative side of ticketing would be. Maybe on the marketing side of
Yeah, that's true.
Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You're
creating content. Thank you.
really good at
So
that, so I reckon you'd be great at that.
thank
I
you.
mean, so obviously a massive part of your job is kind of maintaining good relationships and almost like friendships in the industry. Have you got any secrets to like people that maybe struggle with that, or just how to kind of have good relationships with clients?
I
I
just
mean, I
think
know you're a very social person, but
thanks. I just think just be kind to everyone. And I feel like everyone's just a normal person. They're probably maybe thinking the same thing. Maybe they struggle with that. Maybe they're shy on their end and they think you have, issue with being kind. Maybe they think you're more on the confident side,
mm,
but then actually you're both kind of shy. So I just think go for it. I think one of my favorite quotes are feel the fear and do it anyway. 'Cause you're just going to regret it. Feel
that,
like I love that quote so much. So I just go for it because you're going to just end up with great opportunities if you don't go for it. And I'm trying to think of another quote that I love. Oh, yes, there's this one. Take your life and make it the best story ever. Like, how fun is that? So just
I
do
like
it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no excuse. Just gotta do it.
exactly.
I like that. Sometimes I guess in your job you're gonna come across speed bumps where you come across different problems and you need to kind of find a solution to get around it. But how would you say you kind of get around with dealing with like difficult clients maybe, or where communication's an issue?
Okay, where communication is an issue, sometimes they don't explain their point clearly enough over email.
Yeah,
So I think the best thing to do is to literally ask them, can you be a bit more clear? Like just ask for what you need. Like obviously say it in a nice way. Um,
yeah,
just can you be a bit more clear? Do you know just so the work is done like as accurate as you can get it? Don't like second guess what they're trying to say. It's just best for them to break it down and just
get
explain it a bit more
clarification.
clear because half of the time they don't even understand what they sent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess they've got a million things on their plate. I guess you just want to make sure you get it right.
exactly. If you don't get it right, that could just add 1,000 more things to your to-do list to fix.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to keep everyone happy.
Yes.
I mean, do you feel like the festival market is quite saturated now, that there's quite a lot of bigger festivals, but also for smaller festivals that are kind of trying to make a name for themselves?
I feel like I need to widen my knowledge more about the smaller ones. I feel like I only know mainly the big ones, unless it's like,
Yeah,
day shows like the Finsbury Park ones, Gardensbury, the Crystal Palace. I think the more festivals the better because
yeah,
more of a wide range of like different genres and
absolutely, yeah. guess it brings it on a more local scale as well for some people,
Yeah,
which is quite good.
I think bring on more festivals.
We want all the festivals. I like that. What would you say, in your experience, causes kind of ticketing errors at events? Are there any like common errors that can take place?
Signal with the scanners, or
Yeah.
maybe the barcodes haven't been uploaded.
It can be very complicated with all the different ticketing sites and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Like all the agents,
Yeah.
like because we gotta upload all their barcodes onto our scanners as well. Don't want to
Mm.
miss any of them out. You could guess all the problems, but you could get one at the box office that you never even thought of. Like
Yeah.
you just have to be ready to just tackle whatever comes your way.
You're good at
I
problem solving.
yeah, I mean, I try.
She tried.
There's always someone to ask.
Yeah.
There's so much so much information to know for this job.
I guess it's good that we all kind of have a good team around us.
Yeah,
Quite key.
yeah. Everyone's helpful in this company, and it's great. Like everyone.
What would you say that your favourite festivals are, like as a customer?
I love BST, British Summertime Festival.
Okay. Have you been
Um,
before?
yeah, I've never worked it actually. That's my favorite one. It's just I love Hyde Park,
Yeah,
and that's where it
that nice
takes place.
location. Mm.
Yeah, so and I feel like they always have good lineup, and I just love the vibe every year. I would say that's my favorite one. But I would say I'm more of a concert girl.
Are you?
Yeah, more than festivals for
Okay.
sure. What about you? What are you?
I think I really like Latitude. That changed the ball game for me with the pink
Stop
sheep.
it. No way.
It did.
Are you gonna work it again?
I think so.
That's gonna be
I
so
really
much
want to.
fun.
I know,
Great.
I want to. I want to see the pink sheep again. And like
Yeah,
how I loved how they had the stages in the forest.
I know.
Like, how
I
is
know.
that a thing? It's so cool. I really
So
liked it.
magical. Actually, yeah, I would say Latitude's one of my favorites as well. Because it's just more of it's not just about the music.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
so
a
much
whole
to it.
canvas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so magical. Even the projections on the lake.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so clever. I don't know how they've done that, by the way. I just find that really interesting. You don't get that at any other festival.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. I've never seen anything like it.
No. I also liked how they have some artists that do like pop-up events and they only tell you on the day.
Oh
What
my
was
gosh,
that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can't was it Rick Astley last summer?
Oh, didn't wasn't he on the lineup already?
Yeah, but he did like a surprise set in the evening.
No way.
Yeah, and he kind of just popped up, and luckily that was like the one night we decided to stay and kind of walk around the site. And yeah, we ended up at his secret set in the woods, and we were like,
That is
"Hello."
so cool.
Yeah,
See,
and
this is
everyone
what
was.
I mean. This is so cool. This is such a cool story to tell.
It was so fun. I love that, and I want to go back. Want to do it again.
Yay! Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
However, this time I am bringing bug repellent because those bees were scaring me, or wasps, whatever they were. They're like following you around when you're outside, and the sunburn, not
I
again.
can't even remember. Did you get stung a lot?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Actually, why am I being shocked? I've definitely been bitten before. I think there's mosquitoes
yeah,
around as well.
yeah. I mean, it's in the middle of a field, like it's to be
Yeah.
expected. But
Yeah.
as you said, I am a concert girl as well. I like having electricity to straighten my hair and not have to camp. So there you go.
Yeah.
Exciting. Is there any advice that you'd give your younger self or like emerging students that would kind of want to be in your position?
Kind of like what I said before. I think be kind, be willing to start a conversation with anyone, trust your gut. Always think I love quotes and I love the ones that I shared with you today and I
Yeah,
probably
really good.
think about them every day because like, I've definitely done some fun things by living by those quotes. Well, I think for example like how I got my start was doing that tweet and being proactive and sending my CV to that email. Like if you see something like that, just apply, don't think what are my chances of getting that because if everyone thought that,
Yeah, no one will
like
get
it
anywhere.
could yeah, it could be you
Exactly.
and you never know where it could lead you as well.
Mm,
Just take
yeah.
every opportunity you can. Like this, not like a like easy industry to get into.
And I mean, have you learned any lessons throughout your career so far?
Try to be as organized as I can. And so
Yeah.
you really have to be organized, especially with your notes in this job, by the way. That's the most important thing. I can't do this job without my notes. It's impossible. Like,
Do you have like a
literally
physical
impossible.
notepad?
So I use OneNote, which is great.
Okay.
Everything is on there. If it's deleted, I don't know what I do. Everything is on OneNote.
Okay. That's noted
And you can
easy.
organize it really well, color
Mm.
code. When you have links to put aside, you can easily put it in there, as opposed to writing it down. It's just easier to like copy and paste. Like screenshots as well. Like I highly recommend OneNote. I recommend it to every new starter. Like everyone uses OneNote
Okay,
for
that's good
sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause there's nothing worse than having a notebook and having to bring a pencil case. Like I don't want to feel like I'm 5,
Yeah.
like color coding everything with highlighters.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. The last question we usually ask everyone is, have you got a funny story to share with our listeners?
I have a cool story.
Yeah,
Well,
go.
so like I said, like being in this building, you get to meet so many different people
Mm.
and who work in the different subsidiary companies here. Became friends with someone from VIP Nation, and they asked me if I wanted to be like Blink 182's mascot for when they were playing here in London. And so I got to dress up as like their bunny mascot. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, the one with the big orange shoes and the big blue trousers.
She was that girl on stage.
I wish I was on stage. I was like in the crowd entertaining them. Um, and it was so much fun. And I think that's such a cool story to tell people. I just tell them that I was like once in the band. I say I was
Yeah.
once in the band. I was once the fourth member. I think fifth. I don't know how many there are.
Or from bumping into somebody.
Exactly. No, all from because we have staff drinks here. It all started like all from saying hi and then starting a conversation at staff drinks that happen once every month here. Also, I like starting conversations with people in the lift. Why not?
Why not?
I think it's just because I'm curious. I think actually another piece of advice I would give to students is stay curious. I'm just
Yeah.
so curious all the time. That's why I like to talk to people and find out about them, what they do, even with different jobs, what this job entail, and like different things. Just stay curious.
Thank you so much, Doll, for coming on our podcast, and we can't wait to follow your journey in the future. If you made it all the way to the end of this podcast episode, thank you so much for all of your support, and if you enjoy, please give us a like and subscribe for more music industry content, or get in touch in the comment section for any future music professionals you would like to see. See you next time from your girls at SMB.